Hey everyone, it's me, Adam, again. Just got back from Santa Cruz running the half marathon. I'm back in San Jose right now, back in my hotel. Just want to give you a recap. It was gorgeous out there. However, so I got there, no problem. It was dark, going through the mountains. The roads were wet, so I had to be really careful. Got there on time, no problems there, and got to the pacing tent. And they issue these bands, these cool bands right here, really cool bands. These bands here, it really it instructs the pacers or anyone who wants to know what they want to do per mile, every mile, and get them a certain time. So really, really cool. These bands are really, really cool. If you notice right there, so mile 1 tells you where to go, 2, 3, and this called a pacing band. This pacing band was specifically for the half marathon in Santa Cruz called Surf City, but really fun. The morning was very, very chilly though. I'm not gonna lie. I was cold, and as long as I got my hands warm, my ears warm, yeah, I'm pretty good usually. But I had my set of gloves. That wind was going right through them. It was 6 in the morning. Got a second pair of gloves, and they were thicker. Still, my hands were shaking. But I knew it was going to warm up some. It was really, really nice, beautiful sunny weather. Yesterday it was raining there, so it was wet everywhere. So I'm really, really happy that today was just a perfect day. You want to start out when your runs, or on your long runs, half marathons, any run really in general, you would like to start off a little cooler than definitely warmer, because you know it's pretty much going to warm up. So got started there. Again, I paced the 8-minute group, so 1:45 marathon, and probably a few thousand people out there. They had a 5K, they had a 10K, and then they had the half marathon. So got in the corrals, we took off. When you where we were at, from the boardwalk, Santa Cruz boardwalk, when you take off, really steep hill. So we got to mile 1 and really kind of getting our wits about us, starting to come into our own. Mile 2 happens, it began to level off a little bit, and then after that, kind of downhill a little bit, somewhat flat to downhill, negative elevation loss. And then right around, we go to about mile 5 or 6, we begin, I think they call it natural bridges. I think I'm hearing natural bridges. So we went down to look like a park type thing, and then we came up again, and then about 3 miles on a dirt, kind of like a dirt course, and pretty muddy, so it almost became somewhat of a Spartan type run. So we were kind of dodging the puddles and hitting the puddles, mud was splashing, and running right by the ocean. Does it get more beautiful than that? I'm not kidding you. It was so gorgeous. I picked up, and it began to warm up. So I didn't have my when I began to run, I didn't have my second pair of gloves on, just had my just the little cotton ones on. Ran through that, meeting a lot of people while I was out there, talking to people, sharing stories. We had some really pretty good athletes with me as well. And so on the way back, couple of downhills, then we have uphills, up. So we got the uphill right around mile 9. Right when you get to about mile 9, 9.5, definitely levels off in that run. And when you get to 10 to 13, it's pretty much little baby hills. And get to mile 11, it begins to kind of come down a little bit. Mile 12 definitely levels off, and then you start to come down. And I was kind of thrown off a little bit, I'm not going to lie. I was kind of thrown off by it because looked at my pacing band. I'll tell you right now, my pacing band is telling me where I was supposed to be, what time I was supposed to be at mile 12. It says 1 hour and 36 minutes and 9 seconds. I looked at my watch, my GPS watch, so 1:36 I'm supposed to be there, 1:36:09. I'm saying my watch says 1:47 and some change. I'm like, I can't be that behind. I'm running under an 8-minute pace. It said 7:57 on my Garmin, and it tells you you're supposed to do about an 8-minute, pretty much even miles, called even splits, mile splits. I'm like over a minute behind on my last mile. I'm like, that can't be, because I never went above 8. Anywho, I said there was really nobody else around me that was in my group, so I'm gonna have to hammer this mile out. So I have to look at my watch. I don't have my watch is over there, but I started to come down. I said, I gotta hammer this last mile. So I'm thinking, I may have dropped it to well under 7.5, 7 and some change per mile on that last mile because I didn't want to like take off on anybody. I looked around who was around me, but I don't know. So when I got there was something wacky about that. When I got to the last part where you come in on the sand, I was like about 40 seconds ahead, 45 seconds. I'm like, oh, had to slow down. So I kind of, at the last part where I can see the finish line on the sand, I began to kind of wave everybody, go, 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 crush it, baby, crush it. Doing that sort of thing like I do. And so, boom, I came in. I was supposed to get 145, nothing over, because you go a second over, you kind of failed. So you're supposed to bring everybody in under 145, but not more than a minute. But they really want everybody within 30 seconds of their time. So what does that mean? So I'm going on and on. I'm kind of bloviating a little bit. But so my time was 1:45, hour and 45 minutes flat. Don't come in a second over. I came in an hour and 44 minutes and 51 seconds with 9 seconds to spare. So I came in at the time I was supposed to come in, but that last mile threw me a little bit. And it was so fun. Got to meet a lot of people. I just hang around, I talk to people, and then you get to know people, meet people that they were in back of you, but you don't kind of know. You're looking around, but so at the last they kind of thank you. It's really rewarding. I'm not kidding you. Pacing is really rewarding. They come to you, hey, thank you. I was behind you the whole time. You took me to a PR, a personal record, or personal best. Thank you so much. I didn't think I can do it. So you hear all these stories, you get all these thanks, you get pictures with people, you get all these different things and high fives and hugs and everything. So that's why I do it, to give back. And it was so fun, guys. And then point being is that mindset, getting around. I mean, when you're in a race, really, there's no negativity there. I mean, sometimes you don't meet your expectations, so you kind of get that. But even that, knowing that you're out there, knowing that you're just be able to move a mile, 2 miles, 13 miles, next week will be 26 miles, knowing that the body can do that, it's just so encouraging. And in a venue like that, right by the beach, you come in on the sand, oh my gosh, it just doesn't get better. It was really fun, so much positivity out there, and that's what I'm saying. So much gratitude and like high five, people you don't even know. I had one guy, I had never met him. He took pictures of me at the end coming in, and he met me after about maybe 20 minutes. He caught up with me. I was kind of walking around. He said, hey, I took some pictures you want to send them to. So he got my cell phone, and he sent me some real nice pictures of myself. I'm thinking that's very nice of him. But point being is this positivity, to be around people that are lift you up. It's just, there's nothing better than that. Being around people that are like, yeah. I mean, that's like the ultimate, right? Gratitude and positivity, not fake positivity, because these guys are so happy and thankful that the body's just moving, and then getting that cardio up. There's not a sad face out there, really. Everybody is so happy, so thankful. One, they got through with 13 miles or 10 miles or 5 miles, or 3, 6, 13, or going to marathon 26. They're just happy it's over, right? But it's fun to be around, getting that vitamin D from the sun and getting all that energy. It lifts you up. There's a reason why when you go to these halftime shows, or like say a football game in their halftime, say the team's losing and they go back to or they're winning, they're really, regardless, they go back to their locker room. What do they hear? They get somebody that pumps them up. Guys, you got this, guys. All you got to do is this. You push through. You do. I mean, you hear this positivity. There's no negativity there. Like, oh, well, I guess we're going to lose. Yeah, in halftime, yeah. You guys did the best you can. We're not in the second half. Okay. No, there's none of that, guys. Just take it over the top, guys. You got this. You're gonna crush it, guys. You go into the sides. You do this. Here's the plays. We're gonna go play action, fake, go up the middle, come out. You got this, guys. We're this close from the championship. We're this close from winning this game. We can do this, guy. That's what you hear. There's positivity, right? And the more positivity that you get in gratitude, you want more. It's like addicting, right? So I was out there talking about the book Spark, by the way. I was running. You guys gotta get the book Spark. How they linked exercise in the brain, how it strengthens the neurons. It helps the cognitive abilities. It creates new ones. It helps with your bone density. Obviously, it keeps the weight down. High blood pressure, diabetes, Alzheimer's, addiction, depression. It helps with all that. There is no downside to exercise. None. The only what's not a downside is you just have to do it. You just have to do it. You just have to get up there and do it. That's the only thing is doing it. Now, is it tough sometimes? Absolutely. That's why there's a strategy to this thing. There's strategies to this. So you start small. Okay, you just got to see the benefit of it and not doing it, what it does. So if you can feel the pain, people will do more to avoid pain than they will to get pleasure. Like, you know all the benefits of exercise. Everybody knows that. There's a gym in every corner. But do they know how detrimental it can be when you don't exercise ever? Weight gain, possible the blood pressure, the bone density, extra weight loss, all these different things that, okay, so if you can feel the pain of not doing it, that'll push you to do it. So, addicting, guys, this is addicting for me. I just love being out there and enjoying spreading the good news of the blessings of life, having the breath in your lungs. It doesn't get better than that. And then celebrating health and fitness. It's exciting, guys. And again, I just reads more of it. It's like energy. It gets hotter, and you want more of it. You want more of it. And I just wanted to share something with you. This book. This is case in point. So, the positivity, you want to be around those people that lift you up and not pull you down, that add to your life, that are an asset, not a liability to your emotions, to your mind, to your body. We are who we are around. We are who we are around. I'm not kidding you. My dad said, my grandma used to say, this is good stuff, by the way. This is good. This is thinking about it right now. My dad said, my grandma used to say, she used to say, don't tell me who you are. Tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are. That's pretty deep, guys. Simple, but deep, profound. She says, do not tell me who you are. Just tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are. That's pretty accurate, guys. That's like 100% spot on. Mic drop, bing. You know what? I'm going to do this here. Mic drop, dropped it. So that is a mic drop, guys. So if you're around positive people, they're going to rub off on you. I'm not kidding you. They're going to. So that's the disclaimer here. If you're around people and you're watching not only this video, other videos, and positivity and inspiration and motivation, you are going to be more motivated. You're going to be inspired, and you are going to be more positive. I'm not kidding you. So what I do? Positivity. I want more of it. So I began reading this book by Evan Carmichael called The Top 10 Rules for Success. I'm not kidding you. Then you're like, what can I do next? You're like, okay, I knocked out a mile, 10 miles, half marathon, a marathon. Then you're like, what's the next challenge? You're like hungry. You're thirsty. You want more. You want more of life. You want the best for yourself and for others around you, for your family, for your spouses, for your children, for your parents, for your community. This stuff is addicting, guys. This stuff spreads like wildfire, guys. Let's be an asset to our community. Let's not be a liability. Like, oh no. Let's spread the good news. Okay. I'm calm, and I'm just so happy, so thankful right now. I gotta get something to eat. I haven't eaten. So I didn't get a gel. Normally I take a gel on the run. I forgot it in my bag and they're locked in the vehicle. I couldn't get to it, but it's okay. Had fun. So thankful that I was able to do it with no gel, just minimal water, knocked out the half. Doesn't get better than that, guys. And have a great day. And I hope these videos, they help. And because you know what? I'll be honest with you. I believe in these videos. I believe in spreading positivity. I'm sold out. I'm a believer in it. I watch them all the time myself, not necessarily my videos, but other videos. And because I love to have that mindset. I was watching Richard Branson. I mean, I can go down the line with these guys. Evan Carmichael's, Gary Vaynerchuk. That's what it's about, guys. You can hear it from me, but you can hear it from a million other people. So crush it today. Health and fitness, guys. Watch what you eat, watch what you don't eat, and get out there and move. Emotion will create Emotion will create emotion and get you higher to a higher place mentally, emotionally, and guess what? Physically, right? And it's exciting, guys. And then you're going to say, what's the next challenge? See you soon, guys. Have fun. Have a great day. Crush it. And spread the good news of health and fitness and life. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.